Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. If you want to look on Instagram, it's hashtag OTBWPP. And today's layout, I cannot tell you who it's by. I failed miserably. It is from Pinterest. I clicked on that little arrow thing, and all it had was view image. So I got another picture of this. And I even did a picture search, came up with nothing. So, yeah, I failed miserably. And I failed on my video too. So you will be watching, well, joining in on the video as it is in progress. It I was just scrapping away and I looked up at the camera and it said 17 minutes. I looked up again, 21 minutes. And then a few minutes after that time, my electric went off over and over again, even had a brownout. Well, when it finally all stopped, and I was pretty sure it stopped, I went back to scrapping. And that's all I had when I came in here to edit the video, was from there on. So, yeah, I don't have any of the beginning. I don't know if the electric part did it or what. The brownout, they say the brownout can really affect whatever, but nothing there but two clips, and you will get to see both of them. I am using Simple Stories Country Harvest, I think it's called, Vintage Country Harvest. And I, the picture in the sketch that I'm lifting has a portrait style photo. Well, I had landscape style, and I had this humongous uh, frame, so I put it in there. So it's pretty good size. And when I went to lay it down on my paper, I thought it looked kind of lonely there. So I did add that green paper around it, plus a film strip that was left over from the last layout where I clipped the top and bottom off of it. And I kind of tucked it over there to the side. Now, on the original layout, it is Cocoa Vanilla Legendary. I'm pretty sure I've had that piece of paper and scrapped with it, but I didn't have it anymore. So I used a stencil and did one on the back here. However, you cannot see as much of mine as you can the original layout. And if anybody watching this made that layout, let me know so I can give you credit down there in the comments anyway. Um, the stencil's a lot like the legendary thing there, except there is, I think, well, there's different colors. What did I use? I used fossilized amber and um, wild honey. And I did a really good job. And then I go covering almost the entire thing up. I fussy cut all the white off my greenery that was in, well, I think everything except a couple might have came out of the ephemera package. And I did cut a couple, well, I don't think the ones that I cut around the white on the stickers made it on the layout. So we won't even talk about them. I also used a die set called Funky Greenery, and it's Tim Holtz. And I used the mushrooms that I had made when I first got the die set last fall. And today I'm using some of the leaves, and the leaves are separate from the branches, and it has the little vine thing looking branches in the middle of the leaves. It has those. And I used one of the pattern paper for the leaves, and then I used brown cardstock for the actual branches. And I'm just tucking them in and around. And like I said, I had that humongous frame. It is really pretty, but it takes up a big chunk of the real estate on this layout. And I fussy cut around one of the crates with the pumpkins, and then I just kind of clustered around that. If you look at the original layout, there is a big cluster over to the left of their photo. Then one above the photo. Theirs is taller and skinnier and over to the right. And mine is kind of spread out there because I had fussy cut around those leaves. And I thought, oh man, I really worked hard on them. And those little flowers you can see over to the left. And so I wanted them to show up pretty good. And if I'd put it over in the cluster itself, you wouldn't have seen it as good. So I just kind of moved it over by itself, away from the cluster. There is a cluster in the original layout, and I had a piece of the burlap die piece that I had left over from one layout. I do not even remember which one on that. So I put it in the background, and then I put one of the cut aparts over it, and then my cluster. And it says gather together there. The dark teal is really pretty, and I am uh, kind of trying to scatter it in 3 places around the layout. I'm thinking about moving that. Well, it's not even on the layout yet. I am looking at the layout instead of the screen. But there's a heart there, and I am moving it right now. It's a teal heart, and I have it. I don't put the hearts on till the end, and I have they're foam hearts. So when off the, I don't know how well you could hear me. My arm was right in front of the speaker there, but I put that teal one down there at the bottom right, and the orange one up there in that cluster. I'm switching them out right now. That's why my arm was in the way. But I decided I wanted some teal up in that cluster too, just a little bit. But this collection has really pretty colors, and I really like it. And I thought I'd use it for my picture of the girls with a fall photo, and Reagan was hugging Charlie, so we were able to get that snapshot of them. But be sure to check down there below for the master link for everybody that's doing Off the Board with Crystal Barrett, and see what they created, and um, pull something off your Pinterest board and create with it. I have one that says layouts I want to scrapbook, and then I have another one, layouts I have scrapbook. And used to at one time, I know I clicked on this thing that I could upload what I scrapbooked to the original one, but I can't seem to find that little button to click on anymore. So I just have ones that I've already made. But yeah, see, isn't that the cutest little branch and leaves? And then I also cut apart those other leaves that was fussy cut out and made them different levels. One's got foam tape, the other one don't. And there's my cluster up there on the left. But yeah, my title's Autumn Leaves, and had a lot of fun making this, even though I cannot give credit where credit is due. I should have looked that up before I started the layout. So I am going to make sure I don't pick any more for Off the Board unless I can tell you a little bit about whoever made it. But if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. I appreciate that too. But have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun all month long. Bye.